Greetings today. I'm John Delaney, your preaching paratrooper, Worldwide Veterans Care, and we help veterans. And so also we run a group called Fight Church Outreach Team. And so with my two sons, Liam and Dylan, and today I have Dylan with me, and he had the privilege of jumping out a helicopter into Lake Weir in America in 2024. And so we're going this year, we're going back, we're doing suicide prevention, we're helping people that are out there. We got a group of guys that are going to America, experiencing a retreat, and Dylan can tell you a little bit more about what we're doing.
I'm Dylan Delaney. 2 years ago, when I was 20 years old, I had the privilege and the honour of jumping out of a helicopters with what will now be my brothers for life. It was such a huge honour to be able to jump as a civilian and to be able to jump with such warriors. This year, my dad met Dave Campizio during Operation Durandrak. Did I say that?
Durandrak. For the South Africans.
So we've been given this opportunity with 5 allotted slots to jump. My brother, Afghan veteran, my father, South African veteran. My brother was a cadet, I am not a serviceman. We've been lucky enough to get this opportunity to go and jump and film this retreat with 22 Mohawks. What an amazing privilege this will be. My dad will tell you some more information.
Yeah, so 22 Mohawks is a charity that in America 22 soldiers, former soldiers, veterans are killing themselves each and every day. And so Dave named his charity 22 Mohawk. At the moment they've given out 199 dogs to servicemen and policemen, hospital paramedics, that type of people they've helped through suicide prevention. And we go in there, like Dylan said, we have a British soldier that was vulnerable, and we are taking the Afghan veterans. This is the problem, that even in the United Kingdom, where I live with my family, and I have the privilege of living in a beautiful country, but even the Afghan warriors that left the Afghanistan war, of which there were millions from the Allies that went there, have been destroyed, and these guys are lost. And we have an opportunity to bring this suicide prevention back to the United Kingdom and then implement it amongst soldiers, amongst police servicemen, all types of different people, where they would have an opportunity to find one another and find a place where we can begin to help. So 199 dogs are given to these people, and they're able to then look after these dogs and show a commitment and a new energy and a new release. So suicide prevention is getting more and more prominent in society, as older men don't go to the doctor to have themselves checked out, messed out on medicines, and end up dying. So people overdosing, all these situations occurring. So we need you to help us to do this task and to touch the nations of this world. So me as a former minister, that's my commitment, is the spiritual side, and my sons have encouraged me to speak out and to begin to minister the word of God once again. And we all know that you can live without Jesus, but you certainly cannot die without Jesus Christ. So make him your Lord. Do yourself a favor. Love, joy, and peace will be endured upon you. Won't it all? You know, you have a testimony, and
100%.
yeah, so your life changed when you went jumping, and you jumped out of an aeroplane and the helicopter, Vietnam.
100%. You know, it's not the fact that you think you might die, it's just the trust. And I think doing something so extreme and so powerful and becoming a part of a brotherhood really showed me what life, the beauty that there is in life, you know. I had the privilege of being able to jump without having to go to war, you know, without having to see the awful things that the soldiers did, you know. It's an amazing privilege, you know, and it opened up my eyes to the world, you know, and starting to follow Jesus again and giving my life to him has been very powerful in my life. And I think it'll be powerful in yours too. And I think now's the time for change and to do good in this world and to show people that there is another way, there is hope. You know, you just gotta smell the roses and enjoy what is good in life. You know, count your blessings.
Yeah. So on that note, do what you can to help us, help the nations. And it's not a small feat that we intend in doing. We have the commitment, we have the personnel, we have the opportunity. We need your assistance, we need your prayer, we value who you are. Let's not lose one person to suicide. That is a very fine line that we can help. We can get that person to live just half an hour longer each and every day. And so help us to help them. So appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for listening.